Hence, let's start with our second unit of advanced manufacturing processes. That is second one, milling machine and milling processes. Okay, this is our second unit in which this is first lecture of this second unit of advanced manufacturing process named as milling machine and milling processes. Okay, let's start with or what is milling machine actually. let's uh, let's start with this. Okay, let's see its introduction, what is given over there. Let's see. Milling machine is one of the most versatile conventional machine tool with a wide range of metal cutting capability. Many complicated operations such as indexing, gang milling and saddle milling etc. can be carried out on milling machine process. Then machining operation in which work is fed past a rotating tool with multiple cutting edges. Axis of tool rotation is perpendicular to the feed direction. Create a planar surface, other geometric possibility either by cutter path or shape. Then other factor and terms, milling is an interrupted cutting operation. Cutting tool called a milling cutter. Cutting edges called teeth. Machine tool called a milling machine. Okay, you can see its principle. Okay, you can see over here. Here is the rotor. Okay, cutter are there. Cutters are provided. Okay, these are the cutter. It may be horizontal, its axis may be horizontal or vertical. There are two type of milling machine we will study further. Here you can see the milling tool or cutting tool. This tool is also called a cutting tool, which is having a horizontal axis and another is vertical axis. Okay, now uh, this the edges on this tool are called as teeth. Okay, then this is workpiece which is fed against. In this particular machine, tool keep rotating and we have to feed the workpiece. Okay, in the other machine like lathe machine, the workpiece moves and we have to feed the tool, but in this particular case of milling machine we have to feed the workpiece, the tool keeps moving. Okay, then peripheral milling. There are type of milling processes that first one is, let it be peripheral milling. Cutter axis is parallel to surface being machined. Cutting edge on outside periphery of cutter. Okay, cutter axis is parallel to the surface being machined. Okay, that means this type of this second one. Okay, second one is the type peripheral. Okay, this axis of the tool or cutter is parallel to face to be machined. Okay, this type of machining is the peripheral milling. Then cutting edges on outside of periphery. That means tool will move from here. Tool will move in this way. Okay, peripheral. That means we have to machine its periphery. Then face milling, cutter axis is perpendicular to the surface being milled. Then cutting edges on both end and outside periphery of the cutter. You can see over here that this is called as face. Okay, wait, here this is called as face milling. Okay, this is called as face milling. This total process is called as face milling. But if the same cutter is moved along its periphery, then it is called as peripheral milling. It comes under the same point, peripheral milling. Then face milling, the cutter axis is perpendicular to surface being made. Then cutting edges on both the end and outside periphery of the cutter. Types of milling machine. Okay, let's see the type of milling machine depending on different factors. Let's see the classification of milling machine. column and knee type milling machine. Okay, column and knee type milling machine, in which three categories are there: plain milling machine, universal milling machine, and vertical milling machine. Okay, in column, in this first column and knee type milling machine, there are three type of machines under that category: plain milling, then universal milling, and vertical milling. Okay, then next one is manufacturing type milling machine, in which these types are not given over here, but in the book these are all covered. Okay, if you see the book, we will found all these points that I am saying over here. See that manufacturing type milling machine, in which simplex milling machine, duplex milling machine, and triplex milling machine are there. Now third type is planar milling machine. Fourth is production milling machine, and in production milling machine there are again three type: rotator type milling, drum type milling, tracer controlled milling machine, and last one is special milling machine, in which planetary milling machine, profile milling machine, thread milling machine, gear milling machine, and cam milling machine. That means all these machines are special purpose, or these are used to manufacture only special workpieces. Okay, it is not universal. Now what is working principle? Let's see. The working principle is that the workpiece is rigidly clamped on the table with the help of bolts and T-slot. Okay, workpiece is firmly or rigidly clamped to the table. Then the milling cutter is mounted on the arbor. Okay, arbor is what which is the rotating shaft which is taking power from prime mover. Then the milling cutter is mounted on the arbor or spindle. The cutter rotates at high speed and the work is fed slowly against the cutter. Then the metal removal is by a series of cutting edges. The metal removed in the form of discontinuous chips. The work can be fed longitudinal, vertical, and crosswise direction to obtain the desired shape. Okay, don't misunderstand that workpiece. Tool is fed. Tool is not fed in this milling machine. Work is fed. Workpiece is fed longitudinal, transverse, vertical, crosswise, any direction. Okay, tool is fed. Now let's see which are the parts of this milling machine. Okay, parts of milling machine. First one is base. Okay, base is what? It is a heavy casting and forms the foundation of this milling machine and gives the support to all the other parts of the milling machine. Okay, this is first one is the base. What is the work of base? It support all the structure of milling machine. Then column. Okay, now let's first let me show you a typical type of milling machine. Then you can, okay, here is the diagram. Okay, base, you can observe everything over here. Base, this is column, this is knee, screw jack, saddle, table, work. Here you have given the direction of movement. Okay, you can see knee can be moved vertical and downward. This saddle can be moved crosswise. Okay, then this spindle is there. Ways are there. Ways are for ways are actually guiding this knee to go up and down. Okay, then spindle, swiveling head, that means it can rotate actually. Okay, this can rotate about this to give more degree of freedom. Then prime mover is there, spindle giving the power to this milling cutter. Okay, you can see all this. Again observe properly. You can see swiveling head. Here are guideways. Okay, guideways provided there for moving this knee up and down. Then this saddle is also on this guideways. Separate guideways are provided for saddle to move left and right. Then work table, workpiece, milling cutter, spindle, column. Okay, then next screw jack. Screw jack is provided for taking this knee up and down. Okay, then this is base. Let's coming to the point. Now what were let's see one by one. Base. What was the base? base is the uh, supportive structure, or it support all this structure of this milling machine. Then column, it is the box shaped casting. It is mounted vertically on the base and it contains driving motor and gear mechanism for power transmission. Okay, through this on this column or column is providing space for mounting our prime mover, gearbox, etc. The top of column support the overarm which extend outward at the front of milling machine. Okay, there is overarm. Let me show you overarm. You can consider this as overarm. This is column, okay, and this one is overarm, the arm which is outstretched from this column. Okay, this is column, this up to this, you can say this is column, and the structure from here, this is overarm. Okay, then next one is, sorry, column. Something remains about this. The top of the column support the overarm which extend outward at the front of the milling machine. Now third one is knee. Okay, I have shown you that knee. What is the work of knee? It is mounted on front face of the column and can slide in vertical direction on the guideways. It can operate by the elevating screw provided below the knee. Machined guideways are provided on top surface of the knee. Then machine guideways are provided on the knee. Then next one is table. Okay, next one is table. It is mounted on saddle. Okay, table is what, where all the workpiece is holded and then machined. Okay, this let's see. Table is mounted on saddle and can move in longitudinal direction. It is provided with T-slot to hold the workpiece. Okay, table is provided with T-slot for clamping the workpiece. Then overhanging we have discussed about it. Then spindle. Let's talk about spindle. It is a hollow shaft which revolve in bearings in the upper end of column. It is driven by electric motor through gear trains mounted inside the column. The front end of the spindle has a tapered hole and driving keys for receiving the shank of the arbor. Okay, this is the spindle. Okay, in which spindle, in the spindle this our cutter is fitted. It is accurately machined shaft designed to hold rotary milling cutters. Okay, this what like spindle of lathe holds the workpiece. In this milling machine, spindle of this milling machine holds the tool or milling cutters. One end of the arbor has a taper which fits into a corresponding taper in the machining spindle. Now next one is arbor. Okay, arbor is what, the shaft that is clamped in the overarm. Then next one is arbor support, that are supporting the arbor's milling head. The spindle is called as. Then ram. Okay, this ram is called as what is ram? Actually, it is a supporting structure of this milling machine. Then column and knee type milling machine. Support can be moved along the overhead arm to support the arbor, where support is desired depending on the position of the milling cutter. Then universal horizontal milling machine. The basic difference between a universal horizontal milling machine and a plain horizontal milling machine is the addition of a table swivel housing between the table and the saddle of the universal machine. This permits the table to swing up to 45 degree in either direction for angular and helical milling operation. The universal machine can be fitted with various attachments such as the indexing fixture, rotary table, slotting and rack, cutting attachment and various special features. Here you have given the diagram of universal milling horizontal milling machine. Okay, this is actual photo of that universal horizontal milling machine. We will see one by one from its top to bottom. Let's see. First, motor is provided as a prime mover, then head. Head is there. Okay, here is what in which gear arrangement is fitted to acquire different spindle speed. Then you can see over here two knobs at this point, which may be for shifting the gears. Then some locking arrangement are there also for feeding the tool. Okay, you can see over here an arm which can move that cutter up and down. Then okay, you can see the guideways. Okay, in the column knee type milling machine we have seen this guideway. On this guideways, this volt table moves up and down. Okay, see some more things. Column of that table reversal handle. Okay, here on the rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise, this movement of this table, that is leftward or rightward, can be controlled. These both are, or these arms are provided on the both side. Then uh, here table power feed. Okay, that means all the necessary power for feeding. You cannot move all this part by using just your muscular power. So different screw jack or hydraulic arrangement are there for shifting or to move all this table or work all this knee or etc. Okay, let's see here. Knee is you can see here knee. Okay, this is the part called as knee, which is fitted on the column, which slide over this guideways. Okay, this cross feed handle, you can rotate this anti-clockwise clockwise to monitor the movement or to move this table longitudinally. Okay, you can move all this table, this whole table. These are for cross movement, these are for let it be longitudinal movement. Okay, now this jack or this screw jack is over here in this assembly. Here you can see the at the bottom base of screw jack is given. On the rotation, on this rotating, on after rotating this crank, you will get this knee up and down. Okay, that means here you can see here are 3 degrees of freedom in z direction, in x direction. Okay, let me tell you again. This is x direction, this is y direction, and this is z direction. Okay, that means here in this milling machine you have given 3 degrees of freedom for this milling machine. Now next, that we have already discussed that sometimes this okay, this whole arrangement, this arm or ram. Okay, ram is what? This is the ram. Okay, this is swiveling type. Okay, you can see this here, you can see the scale. Okay, let me zoom it some more. Okay, if you can see okay, see this here, the scale is given. Okay, rotary or this circular scale is provided there. That means this ram or this head of this or overarm of this milling machine can rotate about a z axis. That means it have 4 degrees of freedom. Okay, this is the scale, this is the scale of rotary scale of this milling machine. Let's see what more things are given about this vertical milling machine. No arbor is required in this machine. Okay, arbor is horizontal long hollow shaft, but In this this is a vertical milling machine. Why vertical? Because here you can see the okay, this axis of tool is vertical, therefore this is called as vertical milling machine. Now what will be the horizontal milling machine? Let me draw it sideways. This type of milling machine are horizontal milling machine, that and for that purpose we need arbor at this point. This is arbor, okay, in which that milling cutter is attached. This is arbor, and for this horizontal universal milling machine, its axis is what? Vertical, therefore it don't need arbor. The cutter tool has a cylindrical shape and the cutting edges are situated at the circumference of the cylindrical face. Then horizontal milling machine, as the name implies, the spindle is situated horizontally. The spindle rotates horizontally and arbor is attached to the machine, which hold the cylindrical disc shaped cutter with which cut the metal workpiece. Here you can see the horizontal milling machine, and you can also see the arbor provided. Okay, for vertical milling machine arbor is not necessary, but here you can see in this white portion the arbor is there. Okay, because this is horizontal milling machine, its axis is horizontal. Okay, the axis of this milling machine is horizontal, therefore this is horizontal milling machine. For previous one it was vertical, that means it is parallel, this axis is parallel to table, and in previous it was perpendicular to the table. You can see the support, then saddle, knee, base, all other parts are same. Okay, you can see the difference. Both the machines are provided over here. Vertical, right one is vertical and left one is horizontal milling machine. Okay, now milling cutters. Milling cutters are cutting tools typically used in milling machine or machining center to perform milling operation. Then they remove material by their movement within the machine. Now we will stop today over here, and from tomorrow we will study about a type of milling cutters and milling operation. Today we will stop here. Thank you.